2022 when Mid-Journey, but not really early for AI generative art in general.
Hmm.
And I don't know if there's a weird, messy way. And there's nothing that really stands out of my mind. It wasn't until Family Art, she's still, I don't know if she's still active, but point is, the prompt was to try to capture dueling emotions, like
Hmm.
two emotions in one piece.
I
And
see.
mind you, this was also at a time back when all AI had that same face, that blank expression, and it was hard to. You could evoke emotion through an image, but to capture two emotions at once in an image, um, that one I was pretty proud of because I love dichotomies, especially in art or juxtapositions in art. Those pieces that really stop and make you think. Not
Hmm.
that I don't think I made something that great, but those are the kinds of things that excite me. It's really hard to pull something like that off,
Hmm.
which
Um,
is what drew me to that.
is it anywhere in the internet that we could pull it up and take a look?
Yeah, I think it was on Minted Them on Foundation. Um,
Yeah, if you find the link, just share it here in the Discord, and I'll definitely pull it up on screen.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I will find that link.
And so March 2023 or around that time, what would you say that is the beginning of greatness, or
Yeah,
it?
I'd say so. That's when I started taking it seriously. That's when I really took it seriously. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find this link. I know it's like right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely. While you look for
So
it, oh, go for it.
yeah, what I was gonna say was what had prompted me taking it more serious. Like it was a fun outlet, right? I was born with a heart condition, and it causes my heart to short circuit and go at like 180 up to over 200 beats per minute randomly.
Oh wow.
So I had had two surgeries already for it, and then in December of 2022, I had a third surgery for it, and that one I was like, I should just go all in. If this really makes me happy, why am I screwing around? Take it serious, mint something that you're serious about, and then from there on, that was my first sale, and not that I've had super major success, but viewing this in a more serious manner, that's when it really took off.
Mm-hmm. And so shortly after winning second place in this competition, which I do have the. I thought I had it. There we go. Now I have it. I um I have the page, the foundation page you have shared with me. Um, being arise from non-being. And were these were the submissions towards that competition, or was it one of them specifically?
It was the one on the left, the more sepia tone one, that won them over. I did submit both, but that was the one.
Hmm. For some reason, I almost feel like I've seen this piece before, but okay, so I guess this is a kind of even a good segue like to our mutual friends. Like, um, I came across your art, and I think it actually might even be this exact piece, um, in Pixel Palette Nation with
Yes,
Longshot, our
correct.
my boy, yeah. So like definitely Pixel Palette Nation has been like somewhat of like a special place. I'm noticing like a lot of artists like to converge in there and share their art. And you know, poor Longshot is like trying to keep it going as much as he can.
Hmm.
On his own at the moment. I think I had him on Beyond the NFT maybe, um, I would say like maybe 5 months ago. And yeah, he was saying that Gray March was out of the picture at the moment, but so he was holding it down for the team.
Yes, sir. He's a close friend, one of my first follows on Twitter, and like friend that I connected with early on in Twitter Spaces. And to see him freaking do all this by his own, let alone and to make Arizona Film 3 happen, that was a thing. That was
Mm,
amazing. It's a pretty powerful community. As hard it is to manage an entire community by yourself. I can't imagine that. But when he puts out an open call, that's the bat signal, and he attracts real talent every
mm.
time.
That is amazing. Yeah, and that is very true. He does attract real talent. Yeah, I've known him for maybe a while, like in the space as well, like couple years.
Mhm.
I've had him on this show specifically twice already. Once
Nice.
with Gray March and you know, and himself, and then last time it was just himself. Always loved catching up with the homies. So like from you saying that you are very close friends with Longshot, does that mean you have kind of some sort of involvement with PPN, Pixel Palette Nation, or you just hang out?
Uh, I'm like a big supporter. I've been offered community roles and stuff, but I have 5 kids that I care for. Two of mine, and then my girlfriend's three also live with me.
Hmm.
So they're all in sports, and my time is so limited that my role as an actual contributing member of the team is not realistic.
Hmm.
I've helped them out with whatever I can. I animated their logo at one point in time for their Discord,
Yeah.
and Pacastino is a unsung hero of that community too. He does work for them. He helped with that as well, but no official roles. Just a tight homie, support whatever he's doing because it's cool to see him build from nothing to something as grand as Arizona Film 3 was.
Yeah, damn, he pulled it off. He pulled it off. I remember he was hitting me up like a few months back, kind of like hinting at the Arizona Film 3 Fest, and I we never got to connecting, but
Hmm.
but I'm happy. I'm happy that he made it happen. What was the turnout like?
It was pretty decent. It was I couldn't get an accurate assessment because I was, doing a panel, and then when I was doing panel, there's also things happening in the theater. But in the lobby, like I've probably 40 people cycling through the hotel lobby at once. Plus there was a showing in two different theaters across the way. I don't know. I have yet to debrief with him on the numbers,
Nice.
but what he had said was about half, I think, of the people that turned up and came through were just walkers by, people there for the Chicago Bears game that Sunday, or people in the mall surrounding area.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool to see people learn about AI film as early as it is, just on a whim walking through on a random Friday or Saturday.
Damn, that is crazy, and yeah, I mean, it's like these small events that like we like as people like host people in Web3 just host for the normies in the real world. Like the more like
Hmm.
people are gonna see Web3, like like in all honesty, Web3 is starting to creep into a lot of things, and like it's in your grocery store these days. Like, you know, there's
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
what is it? Death water, death wish water, something like that. That's out, and going strong. Um, so that
Hell yeah.
so it's happening. It's happening for sure. What? Oh yeah. You just mentioned you spoke on a panel. What was your panel about, and did you share the stage with anyone cool?
Sure did. I did two different panels. First night was AI music, basically. How to use music tools and all that. I shared the stage with JBR Visuals on Twitter and Terry. I think her at is just Terry. I'm not quite sure, but um, yeah, just talked open panel, kind of took questions from the crowd and answered about how each of us use it in our workflow. Some more for sound effects and like abstract sounds for sound beds in enhancing visual art. Me more so for instrumentals and using them as the basis of building bigger songs.
Hmm.
And then JBR, sort of a creative outlet. She was a really cool gal. I'm glad to get to know a lot of these people on Twitter finally. It's my first IRL event too, so
Uh,
still riding high from that.
oh, that's sick. Okay. Um, so okay. Were there any questions that kind of like gave you the opportunity to give some good alpha by any chance?
Um, Not well, yeah. I mean, because well, the only alpha is Udio is the goat, basically. If you want AI music, Suno is great too. It's super friendly, user friendly. But if you want like creative outputs, like as a musician, if you can prompt it right in creative ways, Udio is the goat. And but not really too much alpha to share necessarily. There was one question that did strike home, which was as a musician, because that is my primary art form that I kind of pride myself in. How did it affect you when these tools came out? Right? Because I
Fair
was never
question.
great at visual arts, but the visual artists see that tool come out and they're like, "Oh my God, it's over." And to be honest with you, I did have that moment, like, "Oh shit, I'm never gonna make music again. Like it's over." A little bit depressed about it, kind of like this can make better music than me in seconds. I don't even like blew my mind. And then it wore off pretty quickly because I realized that I can still create my own stuff. It's always going to sound unique, but also you can use this as either inspiration and like recreate the song. At least if you find a melody or a hook or something, just take that out and use it or recreate it, or use it as the building blocks to create something even bigger and better, which is what I like to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like just build basically the foundation of a song and then build upon it as you move forward,
Yeah, or
adding.
take out the parts you don't like, whatever, you know. I think the one hot take I had on that panel was that um, the vocals are still not there, and I don't think that they might even get there. It's sort of that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and the voice is the window to the soul. And while we're used to hearing, um, autotune and all that, it yeah, it can sound real, but it's missing that soul. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I don't I have used, singing and stuff on the AI music, but I generally make instrumentals because the vocals tend to drive me fucking crazy.
I see, I see. Well, I guess singers aren't out of the job necessarily. I,
Never. Not in my book, man. That's is something special to the soul of the voice. It's that blue note, as they call it, that in between pitch bending,
mm-hmm.
realness. There's something there that I'm craving. It's still, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be fixed in 3 months, but I still will always love a good vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
Something I definitely can't do.
Yep, yep. Yeah, I mean, you're telling me I'm the worst singer. I sing in the shower. And let's see, I'm looking in chat. Good night, Meta Wolf. Thank you so much for popping in. And I wanted to say hello to Toria and hello Zom. I see you rocking that Mew hoodie. And let's see who just popped in here right next to me. Odo Lam. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Bitfiend, I see you up there. Let's see who else is up there. Jim Cedric. You can, yeah, I don't know if you see him floating around in the background.
Is it the stars? No, that's rotating around somebody. Oh, I see him. You up?
Yep, he's up
Oh, he's got
there.
zero gravity. What's going on, dog?
But yeah, we're still chilling here. We got a bunch of friends from all over actually listening
Oh
in.
yeah.
Like Mary Shark, she's from Portugal, so I'm surprised
Nice.
she is up right now. What a savage. Toxic Waifu, Germany, I believe. Uh,
Damn, it's late over there.
yeah, it do be late, but they stay up for Beyond the NFT. That's why I love them so much. you know, uh, it's hard. It's hard not to love these individuals. That's why
That's one of the things is so I like obviously the internet's global, but like to actually connect with global artists is one of my favorite things about Web3 and Twitter and the spaces and it's crazy to say, but like sometimes I tell my normie friends like I'm friends with the most talented artists around the fucking globe and here's their profile, here's their it yeah, I love that. I love hearing about different cultures and stuff too. Um, yeah, it really excites me.
my favorite thing is like at work, for example, like I'm just like anytime someone asks me a question, I'm just like, well, I have this super talented friend that can do this, and that. And
Exactly. Yeah. Problem solved. Let me ask a guy. Yeah.
oh god, I just yeah, it probably seems like I have no personality these days. I just like to talk about my cool
Outsource.
friends on the internet.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's definitely like for me within my Web3 journey, that's like this is what Decentraland, this platform that I'm currently on, has allowed me to build, like a community of people around me that like we could all support each other and build this world that is Decentraland. It's definitely.
Hell yeah. Literally building a world instead of just talking about it like a lot of projects back in the day, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's one of the things with Decentraland, at least. Like like there's like maybe 1,001 metaverse projects out there, but Decentraland is like the one that's just been going steadily going, even if there's been setbacks. There's like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Constant
been there.
functional. Yeah.
Have you ever been on the platform? Have you
I
ever?
don't think so. I don't. The only well, there was an art gallery. Gianmarco made a meta yacht, and I got curated into that. That was one of the cool accomplishments. But I guess that would be considered a metaverse. And then there was the Doodlegenics metaverse. I don't know if that is even around still, but I went into there once.
But that's just about like where your metaverse experience lies, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty.
Nifty Island. I
Oh.
logged into there twice, but I found the keyboard and mouse was kind of annoying and didn't want to get a controller and too
Mhm.
busy.
Yeah. Yeah. It like even with Decentraland, if you don't have a mouse, it just gets annoying. Like mouse just lets you do so much.
Hmm.
But man, we gotta get you on because like Decentraland is kind of like our social like little social platform here. We all just gather, we go to events, such as like the event that we are at right now, or like even music events happen on Decentraland where
Yeah.
you could perform as well. Like so I posed the question to you: when's the last time you performed?
That would be senior year, 2010. Uh, uh, Spring, probably somewhere around there. And I was playing keyboard, synthesizer in a band called Woomerang. And I don't remember the actual last show, but it's mostly house parties and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, little gigs here and there around town. There was one metal festival we were supposed to, well, we did go to, but the power generator broke. So we were way up in the mountains of Washington State, up in the Evergreens, and elevation was high, but no power. So everybody just got drunk, and I had to drive them home. Well, it should have been a really cool festival. There's so many sick bands there we were happy to play with in our first metal festival. And then it was just a bunch of metalheads getting trashed in the woods. It was fun though,
Hmm. Well, I mean,
despite the lack of music.
if you ever want to explore like performing on the metaverse, you definitely there's definitely an opportunity here to do so.
Hell yeah! What may I ask? What would that look like if I was I had a little sequencer? Like, would I just be live streaming video of myself and or uh
Hmm.
just playing the music live through and have an avatar there?
I mean both. It could
Okay.
be whatever you choose. Like I mean, like let's say you go full streamer mode, right? Because like what it takes to stream to Decentraland is OBS Studios. So you know,
Heard of it?
yep. If you're familiar with it, you just set up your scene and then go live. Of course, there's more technical things in between from that, but don't worry, you
Mhm.
know me, so
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that.
Hell yeah.
um, but yeah, you set it up, and it could either be you yourself filming yourself playing an instrument or DJing, whatever it could be. I've seen people like stream themselves or just stream their equipment, like their
Yeah.
yeah they
Shit, man, I gotta put a set together. So I just came across my friend came across a DJ that passed away, and he does sets up these estate sales, and this guy had a lifetime's worth of vinyl records and some really dope stuff, man. Like anything from hip hop and break beats, like shit that I love, to jungle, a little bit of dubstep and
Oh shit.
EDM type stuff. So I gotta get my act together and do some kind of hybrid set where I could play something live, and then some my highlights of these records that I found.
Yeah, man, can you scratch?
No, I've always wanted to learn it. I got to get a better turntable. Um, I have two functional ones, but they're not the right style. But
Hmm.
he has those like separate those records that are made just for scratching. It's just a drum beat,
Hmm.
and like I got all the tools minus the main tool, the good quality record player.
Hmm. So I mean, yeah, definitely. If you ever get a set together, we could definitely rock it with our friends. At the end of this month, I've actually been putting together like a schedule for a music festival, um, for like the last week of November. Just to celebrate our new client and try to push some boundaries as well. I mean, if that is something you'd like to be a part of, more than welcome to. And
Yeah. Let's chat about that.
hmm
Gotta get up to speed.
yep. I mean, definitely it could whatever's easiest for you. If it's like a recorded set that's easier for you, or a live set, we could definitely accommodate for both.
Live set's way more exciting, huh?
Exactly. You know why live
Yeah.
set is more exciting, because like it gives you the opportunity to be like, "Yo, Fluffy Pony, I see you up there."
Damn
Rooston.
right. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll have some of the FCW crew pull up. Captain Futon and the fam. Yeah.
We got Pixelia in the building. What up, Pixelia? Sorry.
Exactly.
God, I love this mic. Like, I don't know. Like, this is one of those, like, let's get ready to rumble. I'm probably being
Yeah.
annoying as hell right now.
Nah, you're in your streamer mode, dog. You
I'm,
good?
I'm in my streamer mode. That's how we do it. That's how we do around here. Um, just very happy to see our friends here. Let me see how many even have showed up today. And sounds like, okay, maybe we can come back. You remember you said you liked wolves, right?
Yes.
Well, what you may be hearing in the background right now is
It's a husky.
my white German Shepherd wolf hybrid.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just like
A
a
white German Shepherd?
white German Shepherd wolf.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Are you saying he's part wolf?
he is part wolf. About, I would say, this far in his bloodline, maybe like a solid 20% wolf.
Shut the front door. That's wild, man.
His
Oh,
dad,
man.
his dad when we let's see it. Yeah, his dad when we first got him, he was about, I think he was like 65% wolf. And like
Damn.
as like the generations go down, you get less wolf.
For sure, for sure. That's wild, man. That's why it sounded like a husky, huh? Real.
Every night
Yeah.
at this time, or like even like between these times, like every night they're doing that.
Does he go wild for the full moon?
For the full moon, yeah. Well, I don't even know if it's a full moon at this point. I think it's just their like ritual. Like, sun goes
Yeah.
down, certain time, it's on site. Let's go.
Damn. Are you a night owl yourself? You stay up late?
Well, not anymore. Not anymore. I was like full-time Web3 just man, just like maybe 3 weeks ago, and had to get a job, man. Had to go be a normie to support my metaverse
Yup.
dreams.
Yup. Gotta do what you gotta do, fam.
Exactly. So, but like, I mean, I'm definitely like after like starting my third week here at work, I've definitely like noticed like the big difference in like like life. I used to stay up till 6 a.m. Now I wake up at 6 a.m.
That's a big difference.
Oh yeah, big difference, big difference.
Yeah.
But like definitely I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, hosting these shows, doing this,
Mhm.
speaking to individuals like yourself. Like, I love doing this. Like, and it's kind of like really awesome because like I know that like a lot of people go to school or go to work, um, and like and then after they're outside of work, it's like they're just living their life or whatever it might be, like doing their favorite hobbies. But it's like I know what I want to do, like with my spare time, and
Yeah.
yeah, like I know what I'm working towards. Like it's like I'm definitely not working towards like buying myself a Lamborghini at the moment. I'm trying to, stack enough cash so that I could do create some things here in Web3 that my brand and even like my friends around us like have needed for a long time.
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to get that Hyundai Elantra money. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
The
no,
Lambos,
but it,
the Lambos come later. The Lambos come later. For first you
yeah,
build the
yeah.
foundation. Like I'm very like, I guess I really resonate with that saying. Your network is your net worth. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I care about more about people than really money.
Same. Yeah. No, and it feels good to have a purpose that you're passionate about, right?
Exactly.
It's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
So even in those downtimes, especially in those downtimes or whatever,
Yep. Yep.
to know what it is you're meant to do.
Well, back in the workforce. We'll probably try to work for the next 5, 10 years again, and then try to go Web3 full time Web3 again,
You got this.
with all the saved cash, if I haven't blown it all.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I mean, I found a decent job, like something that I could make a career out of, and like I'm 30,
Good.
I'm 31 years old. I need something solid. I
Hell yeah. I'm about to turn 33 in 2 days.
So yeah, so you like get it, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that like once you hit those like early 30s, you're like, okay, I can't fuck around like I was fucking around in my 20s. Like,
Exactly. Time to buckle down, baby.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It,
Yeah. Yeah.
and my friend, you said birthday in like about 2 days.
Yup.
Let's go. That's the
Let's
13th.
go. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yo, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have any big plans for
Hmm.
the day?
No, I forgot it was my birthday until yesterday. I mean, I knew it was my birth month, but these hockey tournaments, man, these kids are in too many sports. I freaking, drove like 500 goddamn miles this weekend, damn near broke down my car. Like, there's enough IRL stuff,
Mhm.
and it's too much to focus on.
Mm.
And it's just another birthday, to be honest with you. Like, I try to do something special for the kids' birthday, my girlfriend's birthday, but nah, I'm just an afterthought. I'll probably get a tattoo. I only have three, and I've only paid for one. But I love tattoos. It's just something I have a hard time treating myself or buying myself stuff. And a dope art piece that I can look at every goddamn day is something that would be sick.
Nice. What you getting?
I still don't know. That's the thing. I had a couple of ideas. I wanted to get some like Nordic style rune type art with maybe with a crow,
Okay.
or that compass looking thing, some kind of sigil. But then I also love colorful art and some of those sketch styles, or I just don't know, man. It
Mhm.
is really hard to commit to a tattoo. But
Mhm.
I got two this year for free. My cousin started doing tattoos, and I'm pretty happy with them. One of them I drew. It's just a little mushroom. Um,
Do
so technically, I could say I have my art on myself, but
do you
that's a
have
simple line drawing.
do you have a fox?
Negative, sir. And I don't think I would get one. Maybe a fox skull. That would be cool.
Hmm?
But I don't. I would have to see the art before I committed to that. As much as I love foxes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing, yeah, about tattoos is like that it's gonna be on you forever for the rest of your
Hmm.
life, unless you painfully get it surgically removed.
Yeah, no thanks.
No, but yeah. So yeah, it does. It's good that you kind of think about it before just like actually just being like, I'm getting a tattoo, and then just getting a tattoo.
I'm almost there though. Like these two, I really like the process and the art and the fucking yeah. I don't know. I'm almost there where I would just walk into a fucking shop and be like, "Give me something, anything," because I got all this real estate and a burning itch to get more ink. So fucking lay it on me. Just find a good artist, and there's no shortage of them around here. Follow them all on Instagram, but have yet to pull the trigger.
Yeah. Man, like personally myself, like I don't have any tattoos, but I've decided that when I do get tatted up, I'm gonna only let one person touch my ink my body, and
Nice.
it's gonna be SRJH. He's the individual I told you about, like that made my hoodie, then like
Oh,
has
okay.
the tattoos. Yeah, like
Fuck yeah.
he's the one that made it for me, and yeah, that's been my boy since like January 2022. So We've been
Noise.
we've been vibing for a while, and we finally ended up collabing. Um, but yeah, that would be my dog that I would go to.
Uh,
He's tatted me
how
up.
long has he been? Does he do tattoos or just
Yes,
art?
yes,
Yeah, how long? That's okay. Good.
he's been a tattoo artist for I think over 10 years now, like 10, 15 years. Like
Fuck yeah.
he's a tattoo artist by profession. And yeah, he lives the only thing is he lives out in Cali, so like, long way from Florida.
You'll make it happen. They have transportable tattoo guns, one of these live events or something. It'll happen. It's good to get it from someone you trust and know. Yeah, that's smart too. Also, just the continuity of style. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, he definitely has his own style to like everything he does. So it's and yeah, that's my boy. It'd be special. That's would be like something that would be worth getting on my body. Like, something special drawn by
Yes.
someone special.
Yes, sacred almost.
Mm.
Exactly. Those are the cool tattoos. Yeah.
Yep. So so you now know my tattoo journey. I am it's gonna be a great
Oh.
journey, I promise. Uh, so okay, I guess we're about to hit an hour. I guess I can get into like kind of like a couple more topics. One of them being feature your work has been featured in Times Square, New York Times Square,
Mhm.
and Art Basel. Like, as an
Mhm.
artist, how does that feel? And like how like how do these opportunities come about? And do you even know they are here?
Um, take that in reverse order,
Mhm.
where it um you just search for open calls. I'm a part of a group chat. There's a few group chats for that just share open calls, and it's uh, opportunities abound, man. Especially in this space on Twitter, if you follow the right people, turn their notifications on, and um, it feels kind of messed up. Like I peaked too early. Like it's unfair for me to just jump in and get all these opportunities, but a lot of them you can spend hours and hours on something that doesn't even feel like it gets seen, and you get passed up. But then when it hits, and those both happened in the same month, so it felt really surreal to be so early in this journey, relatively, especially to others, that it was really mind blowing. I think there was a third question in there, but I can talk more about it
Uh,
because,
yep. Go. Keep going.
well, yeah, just to see your art in Times Square at the height of Christmas season, no less, where there's a ton of foot traffic and events, and Santa's skateboarding around. It was surreal. It was the coolest feeling in the world. Even if that piece hasn't sold, which it hasn't, I don't care if it ever sells. Um, it was a really special moment for sure.
Mhm.
And also, my piece was featured right before Sabet, and his graffiti style is something that I've looked up to for a long time. And so, to be next to a fucking guy like Sabet is so crazy, and I love his art, and it's such an honor. Uh, the Art Basel one was cool too because it was a augmented reality gallery. So you had to pull up your phone, and then there's my image, freaking 30 feet tall
No.
on the beach in Florida.
Okay.
That was cool. I didn't get to see that in real life, neither of them, but I had people capture media of it.
Mhm. Man, that what year? Art Basel.
2023 last year.
23. Okay, okay. I was trying to think if I may have seen it because but I went to Art Basel 22.
Oh,
And I saw some like really even back then like really dope shit with a with AR coming in, like, people, you use your phone and you could see like some crazy designs on a shirt or something like that.
yeah.
Like,
It's like hidden. like a not treasure hunt, a scavenger hunt
Mm-hmm.
with art. You walk around and find all this cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think in the future, like cool stuff will be made with AR. Well, like I think the word is more like, yeah, AR, augmented reality, or what's the other one? The other word. Man, can't think. Not
Tip of
virtual.
my tongue too.
Yeah, not virtual reality. There's virtual reality, augmented reality, and then there's like one more that like takes it all and mashes it. Oh well.
All
I,
right,
I
maybe the chat will help.
I do wanna welcome Longshot. I see him in the audience down there. We spoke
What's
about
good, fam?
we spoke about you, bro. You're a fucking legend, man.
Yes, sir.
But so yeah, as an artist, I mean, right next, being displayed right next to Sabet, yeah, definitely has to be a moment of a lifetime. And I like how you started. You were like, I peaked too early, bro. I just like started
Yep.
doing this, and then all of a sudden I'm in Times Square, man.
At the same time as Art Basel, same month. Like, yeah, no, it did feel kind of like that. And not that my journey's done. There's plenty more great opportunities, and only up from there. That was the way I kind of looked at it. You know, after the shock and awe factor wear it off, it's like you can only go up from here though, because that's huge to get that under your belt so early. With the art and vault people, and um, it was cool too because it was at the time when some of the new AI tools released or the updates came, but I had went back to a slightly older style and collaged some pieces together, and both of those pieces were, of the same kind, the same style, same color, same prompt, all that, but kit bashed together. It's like probably 8 to 10 images that were collaged together in a weirdly colorful kind of paper cutout. It kind of looks like a collage too. And I didn't really love those images, but it was because I had been working on them for so long that I was over it. But I submitted them and they were well received, so that was reassuring. It was a style that I was willing to just set aside in a folder forever, and now here they are in Art Basel and Times Square. What?
Yeah, definitely a peak right there. But don't worry, we're just like coming back down. We're building volume, and then you'll be right
Hmm.
back. Man, where next? Where next? Uh,
Yeah. I haven't submitted to any open calls in a long time, aside from the ones that PPN hosts.
mm-hmm.
I really should get back on that because my batting average was pretty good. Like those weren't the only ones that I'd gotten into over that year. Yeah, pretty much that year, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I submitted to very many this year, but it's one of those things. Now I'm like, oh, I'm almost batting 50% acceptance rate, and it can take a lot of time to make something that really hits the brief. But if there's no real brief, I tend to not want to do it because that's valuable time. I've been mostly focused on this album for the past 6 months, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So visual arts are just kind of a side quest project that's fun to mess around with, but not finalize and edit things to fully mint them as often as I would have liked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now that the album's wrapped, I'll probably get back into that.
Nice. Yeah, hold the album thought. That was definitely going to be the last
Hmm.
question, the last topic I wanted to touch on.
Hmm.
But like one final question on like kind of art, like just for any new artists that are coming in to Web3, just trying to get some eyes on their art. What is the best advice you can give them, like when approaching these open calls? Like, do you do a pitch deck? Like, what is your best advice?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, number one is hit the brief, as fellow artist mentor once said. What's the brief? Hit the brief. Like whatever they're asking for, make sure you hit it so undeniably well that they can't ignore it. Um, and as far as just growing, getting eyes on your stuff in Twitter is really hard in the beginning, um, especially in the beginning. But it's something that everybody struggles with, especially around meme coin season or whatever the thing is that detracts from people caring about art at that moment. Following the rules of the algorithm have helped me a lot, meaning don't post external links. Um, there's just certain things that you have to be aware of as an artist on different platforms that are going to really deboost your reach. Um, that's one of those things that it probably doesn't quite apply to open calls, although it can. You don't want to be seen as a scam account or, whatever. So make sure you just put thought into the art piece a lot and uh, apply to many because it's not normal to get into a lot of them. There's only so many slots, and be patient with it, and don't apply to things that your style won't fit. It's just a waste of time, your time, and the organizers. Those would be my main pieces of advice, and just keep at it, even though you might feel unseen. One of them will hit, and there's a lot of opportunities. The Hug hosts a lot of them. Join was huge for a while, but even still, outside of those organizations, there's a lot of opportunities, and just keep trying.
Man, that is some really good advice. I I hope some new user one day finds you so that you could tell them these same exact things. I think
Thank you.
that will definitely help them kickstart that like Web3 artist career for them.
For sure. It's not something that artists want to hear, though. We want to just make the art, show the people, and maybe sell it or at least have people see it. Like, but to have to pay attention to the algorithm and things that do or don't do is not in our nature in general, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying to keep up with because it shifts and changes slightly.
Yeah, it's like there's a reason why we're artists because we, you know, play outside of the rules. We,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
express yourselves in ways that other people don't can't express themselves. Like that's what makes
Yeah.
an artist unique.
That's the goal. Yeah. But in Web3 there is a marketing aspect to it, and you can take the super serious business approach, and that there is a sort of business mindset that should be taken into account for sure, but don't let that become your personality necessarily, and don't let it ruin the experience.
hmm Yeah, I feel like a lot of individuals, like there's been a few that around me that I've seen them kind of develop within Web3 and like them from them representing themselves and being their most authentic selves to like them just turning the their whatever they're doing into their personality. And
Yeah,
it happens, definitely does.
it happens.
So
Won't hold it against them.
nope, no need to. And yeah, I guess final topic, the album. I saw like a couple days ago, or when you first posted about being on this show tonight. You said album by the end of the month, and beyond the NFT Monday night. What can you tell
Yes,
us about?
sir. Just
What can you tell us about the upcoming album?
um it's I'm really excited that it's finally going to be on, I've released music on Bandcamp or
Uh,
SoundCloud, old tracks from old cassettes that I had found or old band recordings, not very much music. A lot of my music was lost on an old hard drive that's no longer with us, but uh, just got to move forward. And so this one will be released on Apple Music, Spotify, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, all that jazz all at once. And it's an album I've been working on for since May probably, and it utilizes AI. It was in collaboration with AI. What I like to say is about half of what you hear is AI, and the other half is the human touch, meaning editing, sequencing, or adding layers, dissecting and chopping up and whatnot. So it's not all AI, but it was with AI. So with that, there will be some imperfections, and this is just a kind of a timepiece in the early stages of AI music and how you can use these tools to collaborate with it. The theme is like just basically a dark tone. The album title is Martial Prowess, but it's all sort of this. I used to post more bright stuff, and I still kind of do like some fun, more lighthearted stuff. But this past year and a half, I had a back injury a year and a half ago, and the the pain and the struggle with nerve pain and permanent nerve damage is something that kind of shifted my creative output toward the dark. So this was like a cathartic processing and getting out those demons
Mm-hmm.
in a sort of way, but not, it's not just a downer. There is definitely a dark through line, albeit, aggressive and loud. I It's not just loud. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
one, I would say, like, there is nothing more painful than nerve pain. It's like that
yeah,
burning, sharp, stinging, like, you don't even know what it is. It's everything.
yeah. And I didn't know what it was. I had had some sciatica, like slight pain,
Mm,
but it's the kind of thing that actually recalibrates your pain levels.
yeah.
Like, oh shit,
Y-
this is for real, and persistent too. Like, you might have a good day and then something's funky, and it's just, oh, this grinding.
mhm. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep, I pinched my sciatic nerve back when I was very young. And I had
No.
it, yeah, I had it pinched for like, I think it was like 7 months, like just the pain. And of course the hospital was trying to milk my insurance, so they kept telling me that I had this, I had that, I had something else.
Yep.
And then not until I was like ready to give up, and then my mom's like, okay, one more try. And she like scheduled with like some specialist, and then the specialist literally looks at me, he's like, all right, for the next 2 months I want you to sleep on the floor. And I'm like, that's it? He's like, yeah, just sleep on the floor. You don't have to take anything.
What?
Yeah, just sleep on the floor. And to tell you the truth, that like, I don't know what that did. Like, it lined me up how I needed to be or something. But I got rid of my sciatic nerve pain. Of course, there's always that like, and I'm sure you are very familiar with it, like the days that are good, there is that like slight tension on wherever the pain usually radiates from, that like at
Mm-hmm.
any moment it could just, you could hear a crack, you could like stretch too hard or something and make it crack, and then you're in pain again.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's that looming threat of old familiar pain, and like, just not today, please. Wow, that's wild. Just sleeping on the ground helped, huh?
Yeah, I slept
I
on the
might have to
floor.
try that.
Yep, just pillow and blanket, just slept on the floor, hardwood floor.
Straightened it right out.
Y-
Hell yeah.
Yep, yep. But I guess a little bit of a disclosure. I was 14 years old. I don't know how the body recovers these days at like, in the 30s, sleeping on the floor. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You might wake up and
And
be
you're still
fucked up.
growing.
You might be
Yeah.
fucked up. Oh shit. Things are different once turning
I'm
30.
down to try anything at this point, dog. I mean, I've been through PT for months.
Mm.
I'm still considering surgery. I really don't want surgery. Please no surgery. It sounds awful.
Hmm.
And I'm holding out for stem cells, man. Like I'm about to just say fuck it and fly down to Mexico or wherever can do it. 'Cause up here the mainstream doctors all act like it's all a gimmick. You should have surgery, and I don't want surgery though.
Nah,
And it
stem
seems like
cells.
this could help. They just can't do it here.
Yeah, no, stem cells. Stem cells really do help.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm always, sometimes I listen to Joe Rogan. He'll be talking about people like flying down to Mexico for them stem cells.
Yes, sir. Lots of great stories, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that is a possibility. It's a way better option than surgery, but it's a big commitment. I
Mm.
got to get my passport renewed and all that shit. Like, ugh.
Mhm, mhm. Yep, yep. Basically. Okay, so we talked a little bit about your album. You mentioned that it was going to be released on both SoundCloud and Bandcamp, correct?
Yeah, and more importantly, Apple Music and Spotify. So my normie friends can finally listen to this stuff. They're like, I don't want to get a separate app. I'm not going on desktop, but this is just an official release and yeah, my first like official thing. So I made an album earlier this year and put it up on YouTube. It was a quick challenge to make a um, EP album with AI in under a month, and ended up taking 2 months plus. But that's because life got in the way.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a dubstep, kind of a fun thing just to do. Um, yeah, there's some great songs on it, but this album was something I took more seriously and at length and wanted to express that through line and kind of process all that darkness and get it out in the wave files, you know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna have some music videos coming out with them as well as open call of sorts for people to make and animate videos to the music. Something I did with the dubstep one earlier this year and got some really cool work out of that. Oh my god, Laser Lou dude on Twitter. If you like laser art or trippy art or acid inspired, like he uses glass and lasers. He makes some amazing work, and I've been a big fan of his for a while. And asked him directly would he grace me with his art, and he made one for the opening track on that album. I wish it had more than 100 views because his art is so dope. Like, um, that YouTube channel is hard to grow, man. I don't know. I've had a lot of luck on Twitter, but YouTube's a bitch.
Yeah, I can speak to YouTube. I spent like about an entire year streaming on YouTube, just like 12-hour days. Um,
Damn.
and I managed to get my like I have 1200 followers or subscribers on
Hmm.
YouTube. Like, like a lot of people would say that's a lot. A lot of people would say that's a little, but it's like it's so hard to get followers on YouTube. It's weird. but
I'm
yeah.
back.
Oh, you back? Did I
My
lose you?
bad. Let me go AFK for a sec.
Ah, no worries, no worries. uh, I'm just like scrolling around your YouTube right now. I did drop a follow earlier, and
Thank you.
started
You
watching.
should find the song "Amuse Me." I guess it would be under the AI music playlist, or if you scroll back far enough, that's the one that Laser Lou or not animated. It's real fucking lasers, like real ass art and trippy shit.
Right, so I'm in the AI music. Then I go down to what is it called?
Amuse Me.
Amuse me. Okay, okay. Actually,
Maybe
pretty
I
excited.
didn't put it. But you might have to search for it.
Let's see, Memento Mori. No, no. Or it could have been that I just like scrolled right through it without. There's two unavailable hidden videos. Hmm.
Oh, that was YouTube. I did a no and put some AI baddie stuff in there.
Oh, they don't want that baddie stuff.
They sensitive. They made me take a little re-education course.
Oh,
What
damn.
is and is not acceptable. There
Oh,
we go. I found it.
oh, I found it too.
Cool.
Here, how about... Yeah, might as well take a moment and play it for everyone. Here, I'm gonna mute us and play it.
Cool.
All right.
This one got a suspicious amount of views, and I know why.
Rick and Morty.
Yep, Rick and Morty. That's the meta is other people's content or other people's branding.
Yeah, right. But the AI work, was it done by you? Like basically
Yeah.
generating it through AI?
And some of its audio reactive sections, where I uploaded sections of the music to drive the animation.
Okay, nice.
Um, yeah,
So trippy, so trippy. I just have it playing
it's
on
a
the
fun
screen.
one.
Yeah, yeah, it is very, very fun. You could do a lot with that too, like, even as like background or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's so much you can do. And so like how many images go into something like this?
This one, zero. It was all prompted into form art, and it would spit out. Well, it's capable of up to a minute
Okay.
sections. And so one of these shots is a 1 minute chunk, but the rest are like 15 or 30-second chunks sped up or slowed down.
Mhm.
Actually, they were all sped up. Um, I think how long is the video? Like 3 minutes?
Let's see. Yeah, like yeah,
3:17.
317.
So yeah, there's probably 10 10 shots used to make the whole video.
Mhm.
Um,
Just using the same prompts or just tweaking
Similar
slightly.
prompts.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're familiar with Rick and Morty, you might know what a plumbus is, which is just a weird thing. And
Yep.
it didn't really, I thought maybe it would prompt some weird stuff, but you kind of just got these weird brain knobbies
Y-
like that. And,
mhm.
um, which was fine because they don't need YouTube flagging it if it, you know, it came
Yeah.
out pretty quick.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was just describing their journey to a Columbus shrine and then worshiping at the altar of the Columbus shrine.
I like it. Love it. Support it
Thank you.
100%. When NFT? When can I buy?
Right, right. I don't know. It feels weird minting something that is clearly trained on other people's IP, but this is totally a different thing, right? Like this is within the creative license or whatever
I feel like they would take this, like the creators of Rick and Morty will be like, "What the fuck? How'd you do this?" And then they'll like,
yeah,
you'll end up seeing it on a show of like
yeah, dude.
them traveling through dimensions, and this is what it looks like. Holy shit, dude, this
Yeah,
is dope as fuck.
it was fun. It was fun. I'm glad that one did so well because I was really proud of it.
Mm-hmm. Uh, okay, so let's see. We've been going for a little over an hour. I guess this might be a good time to start winding down. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's almost dinner time.
Mm-hmm. So I guess final question about the upcoming album. Do you have a date set? And yeah, where can individuals pick up their own NFT if you will be releasing any NFT versions of it?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm aiming for November 22nd. Can't say for sure that that's locked in because I still have the work to work on in the background for DistroKid, the company that's going to be distributing it to Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Um, yeah, end of the month for sure. The 22nd is the goal. And as far as minting goes, I haven't found a sufficient place for music that there's actual demand. So, what I will be doing is making music videos available for collecting, as well as individual still images that are based on the titles. And I might not do one for each individual track, but certain ones they have a meaning to me, and that that feeling of that title is what I was putting into the song and also want to express in the pieces. Um, so those, I don't know. I might try out bass. I haven't put a proper collection on bass. I sold one piece on bass through Pixel Palette Nation,
Mm-hmm.
but bass is looking tempting. Maybe Solana. More likely leaning toward bass.
Mm-hmm.
Tezos has been good to me, but I think it's time to diversify a little bit. So
Yes, yes.
stay tuned.
Definitely as an artist, it's definitely good to diversify through different blockchains. Um,
You got all those options. Yeah, I mean, I've been slacking on that.
what some of the most successful artists that I know in this space do that. Like they're on every chain. That's where their art is. And
Yeah.
let's see. Uh, you you haven't found any interest in sound.xyz?
Um, I have. I just haven't heard that many great success stories. Especially while my friends building something
Mm-hmm.
that should be much better. Like
Right.
it's gonna be the meta platform. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to talk about it now, but I'm saving my music for him.
I see.
Um, yeah, yeah, big things coming next year. He's got something really special he's working on for musicians.
I see, I see. You're just holding off. Okay, because I was gonna say, like, yeah, true, I haven't heard many success stories from Sound, and the more time goes by, the worst stories I hear. Then I was gonna suggest
Yeah,
Manifold, since like I know that a lot of people like to use Manifold because they get to control their own contracts, like have
yeah,
act.
that's a great option actually.
Hmm. But then once again the traction aspect of it isn't quite
Hmm.
there in a way as at least as
Hmm.
much as maybe sound. Uh, but it's like
Right.
does sound even have that traction or is it just bots? Hmm.
That's what I'm curious about and maybe not willing to find out, especially when I know somebody working on something cool.
Mhm.
One friend online, Web3, King of Hearts. He's a producer out of New York. He's a great guy. He has a similar heart condition to me. Um, he does something really cool on Tezos where you buy the track and uh, you request an email. No, that's not him.
That's not him.
This changes PFP. Hell no. That's not him.
It's like get out of here.
Uh, you imposter. Um, yeah, you buy the NFT and then you get the stems. Wait, he was right.
Where was he?
Where'd he go?
Okay, maybe I
My
need to
guy
delete.
Shadow Band. There
Maybe.
he is, the Doodlegenics King of
Uh,
Hearts NFTs. Yep.
oh wait, King of Hearts NFTs. Oh, right here. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when I put
That's
heart, it like took them away. Hmm.
okay.
Interesting.
Oh, King of Heart. I guess I had it
It's
off.
King of
Yeah.
Heart NFTs. Yeah.
If you scroll down to his pin post, he just put out a sample pack, a full gigabyte of music. You can pay in fiat, but I just picked that up as well. He's a really good guy, good producer, like I said, and he's had a lot of success on Tezos by selling limited runs of the song, and then you can email him and get the stems so you can remix it and do whatever the hell you want with it.
Hmm.
He gives money back to Heart Research or something. I forget the exact organization, but he gives a section of proceeds back to um, charitable causes for heart conditions and whatnot. And it's also royalty free. As if you own the NFT, you can go make $1 million off that. He won't charge you a cent off of it.
Oh, this is cool. I've been just clicking
Yeah,
along. I don't know if you're watching me. I'm just.
yeah, for sure. He's nice with it. He's been making music a long time and a very talented guy.
Hmm. Who knows? Maybe someone I might have on this show one day. Would
Yeah,
love
he'd be
to.
great. You can buy it and use it for YouTube intros and outros, whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna save this. He's pretty dope. He's pretty dope. I did drop him a follow, so
Good, good. Yup.
at least I'll have him there. Alrighty.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it's been an awesome show. I'll just pass it over to you. Just do you have any final thoughts before we start to close out tonight's event?
Enjoy life. Make the most of it. If you're online too much and feeling sad, get off the internet for a bit, you know? There's a lot of that going around, but just fucking live your life and be happy. Do what makes you happy because, this life is short and make the most of it.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it. 100%. Remember that, everyone. If you're feeling sad, maybe it's time to unplug and touch some
Yeah.
grass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a somersault. Do
Yeah.
a cartwheel or something,
Go make some muffins. Go pick up a fucking physical hobby of some kind.
Hmm. Make a fry an egg with the sun.
Yeah.
Uh, but dude, thank you so much for your time. Just tonight I'm learning that you are a busy man. Like a father. You are a father first and foremost. And
Sure.
within you being a father, you also produce some really dope work as well as dope art and music. So,
Thank you.
you know, I appreciate your time. You've been an awesome individual to chat with, and I'm really happy we got this moment to just hang out. It's
Me too, dude. This was great.
yeah, it's
I was
not
nervous. It went better than I thought. I.
it's not so bad whenever you're kind of like in a stage on Discord and like the stream gets put out in other locations. Kind of becomes like
Yeah.
interpersonal conversation.
100%.
So yep, thank you for your time. New album coming soon. What's the name of the album?
Martial prowess.
Martial Prowess coming soon. Approximately November 22nd.
20 seconds.
And yeah, keep an eye out, everyone. Make sure to follow Frisky Foxtrot on X. I know that I've had a timer going off in the Twitch stream, so anyone that's been hanging out in there can definitely click on that link and shoot him a follow. Definitely has been an awesome human being, and I will even share it in world. Make sure to follow.
Yeah.
And take care, everyone. Stand by, and I'll play some music for us tonight here, here at Meta One Design headquarters.